After lunch the sunlight leans soft across the in-betweens. Cocoa resting by my hand, quiet like the room I'd planned. Dishes clear, the air is wide, low hum settling at my side. Nothing urgent in the air, just a steady rhythm there. Keys move in a slower swing, waking up from drifting. Every word begins to land easy in my steady hand. Street hum blending low and slow, afternoon begins to flow. Paper glowing amber thin, second focus settling in. Let it stretch, let it rise, shake the haze from tired eyes. Small ideas start to show in a softer, steadier glow. After lunch, cocoa pulls, warm and steady, never forced. Nothing heavy in my mind, just a rhythm smooth and kind. Sweet as sugar melting through, dark but softly golden hued. I can find my pace again with this cocoa pulse within. Deadlines sit but don't press, moving into quiet progress. Every sentence finds its place in a calmer working pace. Chocolate undertones remain underneath the steady brain. Thought by thought they reconnect in a rhythm calm and direct. Let it simmer, let it glide, warmth resting deep inside. Every motion smooth and slow, building back a steady flow. After lunch, cocoa pulse, warm and steady, never forced. Nothing heavy in my mind, just a rhythm smooth and kind. Sweet as sugar melting through, dark but softly golden hued. I can find my pace again with this cocoa pulse within. Not a blaze and not a spark, just a glow that clears the dark. Where the smallest thoughts align into something by design. Even time begins to move with a steady grounded groove. Every breath and every try feels balanced as the sky. Steady rise, open eyes. After lunch, cocoa pulse, holding calm without a jolt. Every word and every sound settles firmly to the ground. Sweet and steady, deep and low, like a quiet undertow. I don't rush, I let it flow with this afternoon cocoa glow. Sun moves west, the light grows thin, still the rhythm hums within. One last line before I close. After lunch, cocoa flows.
After the crowd is gone, lights still softly on, chairs turned upside down, but we're still around. Steam fading from the cup, like the night's not giving up. Bass hum low and deep, in a rhythm we can't keep. You sit across from me, like nowhere else you'd rather be. Get drawn steady in my chest, not too loud, just rest. Hi-hats whisper in the air, like I thought we almost share. Muted guitar bends thin, letting all the quiet in. Outside, streets grow empty slow, city losing glow. But in this amber space, time forgets its pace. You don't rush to stand, you just let your hand stay near the edge of mine, not crossing any line. Let it fall slow, let the low lights glow between the staring coffin steam. We don't let it go, let beyond its own grow. After the crowd has gone, we're still holding on. Nothing loud going on, just a low-lit song. After the crowd has gone, no need to move on. Let the bassline rock till the night is done. Your eyes catch the candle flame, like they're calling out my name. Bass dips under every word, like something barely heard. You lean back in your chair, lose shadows in your hair. Electric keys and minor tone make the dark feel grown. Outside, rain begins to fall, soft against the wall, but here the tempo stays, wrapped in velvet haze. No drama in the air, just warmth everywhere. We don't need a scene to know what this means. Let it breathe low, let the tension go between your eyes and midnight air. There's something we both know. Let the silence show. After the crowd is gone, heart still beating strong. Nothing right or wrong, just where we belong. After the crowd is gone, we don't need it dawn. Let the low end hum till the morning comes. Stay near, don't speak, let the bass light run deep. No rush, no claim, just warmth without a name. Coffee cold, hands warm, outside a storm. Keep me snare brushed, grow more unrushed. Days round, air slow. After the show, after the crowd has gone, we're not moving on, nothing left undone, just the quiet on. After the crowd has gone, city turning pale. We're still in the zone of a low bass trail. Lights dim, doors closed, city sleeps. We don't. After the crowd still morning's leaning on the window, golden on the floor. Steam is rising from the counter, like it's been here before.
Nothing loud or overwhelming, just a gentle kind of start. You say the day is moving quickly, I say let it take its time.
There's no reason to be racing when the light feels just right.
Outside, someone's always leaving somewhere else to be. But here the air is easy, like it's waiting patiently. No need to make it louder, no need to make it more. The quiet has a rhythm, we both been here before. Between the coffee and the light, there's a place we don't have to fight. No heavy words, no grand design, just your hand close to mine. Between the daylight and the door, we don't need to ask for more. If the world keeps moving fast, we'll let this soft hour last. Your reflection in the glass blends with passing cars. Afternoon is stretching slow, like it doesn't care who we are. Every small and simple moment feels a little wide, like the sunlight found the table and decided to stay inside. No promises or pressure, no future we must claim, just the warmth of being present without a name. Between the coffee and the light, there's a calm we're holding tight. No rush to turn the page, no need to leave this stage. Between the daylight and the door, we don't need to ask for more. If tomorrow comes too fast, we'll let this soft hour last. Sunlight, or the way we let it go. Maybe it's the quiet that makes the colors warm. In between the coffee and the light before the storm. Between the coffee and the light, everything feels soft and right. No need to chase the day, we'll let it drift this way. Between the daylight and the door, we don't need to ask for more. If the world keeps spinning past, we'll let this soft hour last. Between the coffee and the light, stay a little longer tonight. Not forever, just enough for this gentle kind of slow motion, yeah. Ceiling lights in slow motion, coffee steam like an ocean, window glass and silver tone, feels like home. Baseline drifting low and wide, breathing side to side. City chords and gentle haze, purple days. Don't speed up, let it fade. Feel that rhythm softly lay. Ceiling lights in slow motion, floating with devotion. We don't need a brighter scene, just this quiet ocean. Ceiling lights in slow motion, deep inside emotion. Every heartbeat soft and long in perfect proportion. The blue is steady, calm and wide, nothing to hide. The balanced glow remains in air, evenly there. A subtle current moves below, in steady flow, not rising past its gentle line. Refined, I don't return to louder tone. The calm has grown. The space expands but keeps its frame the same. Clearly in motion across the sky. No need to try. Clearly in motion. The rhythm low but steady flow. Clearly in motion. The calm remains without refrain. The world is quiet, clearly set, not fading yet. The sounds are soft yet sharply placed, unrushed, unchased. I sit upright within the hue, still clear and true. The hours move in open line. Refined, I don't divide the dusk and glow. They both can show. The air is cool yet gently bright, still not night. Clearly in motion, no rising spark, no heavy dark. Clearly in motion, the breath is long, even and strong. Clearly in motion, the sky is wide at my side. The stillness holds a firmer line by quiet design. The blue grows deep but keeps its light, balanced sight. I'm not preparing for the end, no need to bend. The tone is steady, shaped and clear, moving here. Clearly in motion, the warmth is slight, still not night. Clearly in motion, the calm is deep but not asleep. The evening rests in open hue, bright and true. A subtle clarity running through. Clearly in motion, clearly in motion, in motion.
We didn't plan this night, didn't cross that line.
But your shadow fits too close to mine.
City breathing slow, we let it go.
Kick drum steady in my chest, not a test, just rest. You stand near but not too near, close enough to hear.
Traffic bleeding red and white underneath the night, but here above the street the rhythm feels complete. You don't speak too loud or fast, like you want this to last. Baseline walking low and deep, promises we don't keep.
I don't look away too long, like I know it's wrong, but something in the undertone feels like home. Hi-hats ticking tight and clean, holding up the scene. You the guitar sliding thin, letting tension in. You don't try to pull me close, you don't make a toast, but the space between our skin is thinner than it's been.
Let it stay slow,
let the low lights glow
between the snare and skyline haze.
We don't let it show,
let the undertone grow so than we meant to be, closer than we planned. Nothing loud, nothing free, just your hand in my hand, closer than we meant to
head just slightly down, like you hear the sound.
Bass dips under every word, like something barely heard. Electric keys in minor tone make the dark feel grown. I don't step away tonight, I don't chase the light. I let the rhythm decide what we keep inside.
You lean closer by a breath, not enough to confess, but enough to feel the heat underneath the beat.
We don't rush the dawn, we don't move on. We let the city spin while we stay within.
Let it breathe low,
Let the tension flow.
between your eyes and midnight.
There's something we both know,
Let the silence grow,
closer than we meant to be. Hearts in symmetry, nothing left to see but this frequency. Closer than we meant to be, under gravity. No need to set us free, we stay in harmony. Stay near,
stay slow,
let the baseline
take control.
no rush, no flame, just heat without a name. Kick deep,
Snare brush,
night warm,
unrush,
bass round,
air slow, closer,
glow. Closer than we meant to be, we don't look away. Nothing left to flee, we just let it sway. Closer than we meant to be, till the skyline pales. We're still in the tone of a low bass trail. Still close,
still slow.
together than we meant to be. Still close,
Still slow.
together than we meant to be.
Kick drum steady, low and round. Hi-hats barely make a sound. Bassline thick beneath the air. Nah, yeah. Nah, nah.
And now you reach for the receipt, but don't stand up your feet. You did guitar bending low, like it doesn't wanna go. Steam fading from the cup, but we don't get up. Rain sliding down the pane, soft and plain.
Kick drum steady in my chest, not a test, just rest in the amber afterglow. We move slow,
Bass hum under wooden tile, stay a while. Electric keys in minor tone make the dark feel known. You look over at me like you already see everything we didn't say, still in play.
we don't chase the door, not anymore. We let the rhythm decide what we hide.
Let it stay low,
Let the low heat grow,
between the snare and coffee steam.
we don't let it go.
Together let the undertone grow. Don't close the register yet, stay in the glow. Nothing we regret if we don't go. The under right on time in the slow sign.
Your hand finally finds mine, crossing a line. Kick drum deeper than before, through the floor.
Bass dips under every breath, soft as death. You lean closer, not afraid, no masquerade.
Together we don't rush the dawn, we don't move on. We let the quiet decide where we collide.
Let it breathe low,
Let the tension show between your register glow. Don't close the register yet, we don't step away. Nothing left to offset, we let it sway. Don't close the register yet, when the lights turn bright, we'll still feel the groove of this quiet night.
Not yet, still here.
Till here,
Don't close. Don't close.
morning rest where nothing leans, no sharp edges in between. Light is even, air is mild, focus stays unforced and kind. I don't gather strength or try, nothing here to amplify. The desk remains, the screen is still, everything aligns by will. Light moves softly on the floor, same as moments just before. I remain where I have been, focus stays without effort in. There's no reason to prepare, nothing here demands repair. I don't tighten, I don't brace, let the calm maintain its place. Focus stays without effort, no adjustment, no exertion. I don't push and I don't prove, I just let the moment move. Time unfolds in quiet lines, everything is well aligned. Focus stays without effort, this is how the morning works. Coffee rests beside my hand, like it knows the silent plan. Outside drifts in distant tone, inside stays with what is known. Thoughts appear and softly pass, nothing meant to hold or grasp. I don't anchor, I don't steer, let them move and disappear. I don't question what remains, morning holds the steady frame. Everything is calm and clear, focus doesn't disappear. Focus stays without effort, no adjustment, no exertion. I don't push and I don't prove, I just let the moment move. Time unfolds in quiet lines, everything is well aligned. Focus stays without effort, this is how the morning works. Work continues, clean and slow, no resistance in the flow. I remain with what is near, not distracted, not severe. Breathing even, posture light, attention stays within sight. In this calm I clearly see, effort isn't needed here. I don't need to hold the thread, nothing here is fragile. Every quiet moment spent keeps the rhythm permanent. Light remains and so do I, neither rushing, neither shy. This is how the morning stays, built on ease and steady days. Focus stays without effort, no adjustment, no exertion. I don't push and I don't prove, I just let the moment move. Time unfolds in quiet lines, everything is well aligned. Focus stays without effort, this is how the morning works. Morning holds a gentle state, nothing forced and nothing late. Focus stays, the work goes on, I continue, calm and strong. dressed in simple evening tone, a space I call my own. The air is cool and steady here, nothing unclear. The light is thin but still sincere and fully near. I don't add more to what I see, it's enough for me. The evening stands without a test and lets me rest. Nothing more than this, the quiet air, the steady blue that's already there. Nothing more than this, no need to say the light remains at the edge of day. Nothing more than this, the breath, the room, the calm that does not assume. The outside world is hushed and wide, no pressure at my side. The sounds are soft, the tone is low, but steady in its flow. I let my hands remain at ease, no extra weight to seize. The hours stand without a race in open space. I don't divide the now and then, I don't begin again. The moment holds in simple line and feels aligned. Nothing more than this, the sky in view, the fading warmth still shining through. Nothing more than this, the evening stays balanced in quiet ways. Nothing more than this, no need to climb, just gentle time. The stillness feels complete tonight, not dimmed by lack of light. The blue is clear, the air is wide and calm inside. I'm not preparing for what's next, no need to overtext. The day has settled into place without a trace. Nothing more than this, the breath is slow, the calm below. Nothing more than this, the sky remains without constraints. The blue holds steady in the air, no fading glare. The evening rests in open tone, and I am home. Morning stays without an end, nothing finished, nothing spent. Light is calm, the air is clear. The morning simply stays right here. I don't arrive and I don't leave. This moment doesn't ask to be. The desk remains, the screen is on, everything is carrying on. Light rested softly where it falls, no reminder, no calls. I don't mark what comes or goes, or let the quiet rhythm flow. There's no signal saying stop, nothing here completes a thought. I don't close and I don't stay. Morning continues this way, the morning continues. No conclusion, no excuse. I don't hurry, I don't end. Everything just gently bends. Time moves open, wide and slow. Focus stays where it should go. The morning continues. This is how the calm remains. Coffee rests beside my hand, like it's always been the plan. Outside hums in distant tone, inside stays completely known. Thoughts appear then softly fade. Nothing final, nothing made. I don't gather, I don't choose. Let them move the way they move. I don't look for something new. Nothing here is meant to close. Morning doesn't end or start, it just holds the steady part. The morning continues. No conclusion, no excuse. I don't hurry, I don't end. Everything just gently bends. Time moves open, wide and slow. Focus stays where it should go. The morning continues. This is how the calm remains. Work continues smooth and still. No resistance, no fulfilled. I remain with what is near, not distracted, not severe. Breathing even, posture light. Attention stays within sight. In this calm I clearly see, continuation carries me. I don't need a final line. This alignment works in time. Every quiet moment spent keeps the balance permanent. Light remains and so do I. Neither rushing, neither shy. This is how the morning stays, unbroken in gentle ways. The morning continues. No conclusion, no excuse. I don't hurry, I don't end. Everything just gently bends. Time moves open, wide and slow. Focus stays where it should go. The morning continues. This is how the calm remains. Morning stays beyond the song. Nothing finished, nothing gone. Calm remains, the work goes on. The morning continues. The light stands high above the room. No early hush, no pending bloom. It falls in clear and open lines across the edges and the signs. The air is warmer than before. It doesn't hover at the door. It moves with quiet certainty, a settled clarity. I don't brace for midday tone. It feels familiar. The calm is carried through the rise and rests beneath the skies. Under the midday sky, I stand the same, not lifted high, not wrapped in flame. Under the midday sky, the hours feel wide, nothing pulling hard inside. Under the midday sky, the rhythm stays even and clear, in steady ways. The outside world is bright and sure, its pulse consistent and secure, but nothing presses at my pace, nothing to chase. I move through steady measured ground, no tension in the sound. The brightness sharp but never loud, calm and unbowed. I don't divide the rise and rest, the tone remains at its best. The morning's calm has crossed the line, and now it's noon in balanced time. Under the midday sky, the focus stays refined, nothing racing through my mind. Under the midday sky, I move with ease, no straining breath, no sudden breeze. Under the midday sky, the warmth is clear, present, grounded here. The stillness did not fade away, it traveled through the brighter day, now woven in the midday air, steady, aware. I'm not adjusting to the height, the balance holds an open light. The rhythm neither fast nor slow, just steady flow. Under the midday sky, the calm remains within the lanes. Under the midday sky, the tone is strong, nothing wrong. The light is high, the day is clear, no pressure near. The calm has reached its midday form, balanced and warm. Morning finds the room before I speak. Light moves first, quiet and weak. Nothing calling out my name, just the day arriving the same. The window lets a little air inside, not enough to rush, just enough to try. Shoes by the door, a cup half warm, another day in its usual form. Cars below don't hurry much, even noises learn to hush. I don't check the time just yet, let the seconds place themselves. There's a moment before I begin where nothing's lost and nothing wins. I stay there longer than I should, because it feels like something good. Nothing pulls me forward hard, nothing pushes from behind. I'm walking where the day stays open, letting minutes fall in line. No big feeling, no clear sign, just a calm that knows its place. I'm walking where the day stays open, at an easy pace. At an easy pace. Screens light up one after one, soft blue glow. urgent starts the day. I don't need to see it through, just begin the thing I do. If I pause, the world moves on. If I slow, I'm not behind. Everything keeps finding shape, even when I take my time. Nothing pulls me forward hard, nothing pushes from behind. I'm walking where the day stays open, letting minutes fall in line. No big feeling, no clear sign, just a calm that knows its place. I'm walking where the day stays open, at an easy pace. Coffee cools beside my hand, clouds rearrange their quiet plans outside. Hours pass like light, not in a hurry, not too bright. I don't need a perfect view, just something steady I can do. One small task, then one more. That's what the middle of days is for. I don't need a moment to shine, I don't need a reason why. If the morning holds its ground, I'll stay here, unspun, unwound. No rise, no fall, no final say, just being here along the way. Nothing pulls me forward hard, nothing pushes from behind. I'm walking where the day stays open, letting minutes fall in line. No big feeling, no clear sign, just a calm that knows its place. I'm walking where the day stays open, at an easy pace, where the day stays open. No need to race, where the days stay open, at an easy pace. Light stays for a while before it moves on. So do I.
Wood grain shining in the light, quiet cafe after night. Cocoa resting near my hand, low jazz humming through the stand. Chairs arranged in amber glow, streetlights breathing far below. Nothing urgent in the air, just a warmth already there. Keys move in a gentle swing, like a low and velvet string. Every word begins to land easy in my steady hand. Outside traffic slows to hum, inside focus starts to come. Paper glowing copper thin, nighttime rhythm settling in. Let it soften, let it stay. No more racing through the day. Small ideas start to flow in the amber afterglow. Wood grain and warm notes floating soft between my thoughts. Nothing heavy, nothing loud, just a low surrounding cloud. Sweet as cocoa melting down, soft as lights across the town. I can ride without a rush in this quiet cafe hush. Deadlines loosen at the seam, drifting like a mellow dream. Every sentence finds its place in a slower working pace. Chocolate undertones remain underneath the steady brain. Thought by thought they fall in line in this calm and golden